Yo, what's going on guys, it's me JoKin, and welcome to part 2 of my Nothing to 10,000 Credits trading series. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll leave a link to the full playlist in the description. In the previous episode, we managed to trade from a Gearlock non-crate rare to an inventory of around 1,240 credits, and today we'll take that inventory and see how much more profit we can make. So without any further ado, let's just get right on into it. So for the first trade of today's episode, I managed to get myself 2 Zomba wheels as well as Reactor, all of them being from crate, for the price of 100 credits, and this is profitable because each Zomba easily sells off for around 150 credits, and then the Reactor for 80 to 100, so we made ourselves around a 300 credit profit here. After buying those 3 exotic wheels, I made a post saying that I have Zombas and want 150 credits, and within a few minutes, somebody messaged me on RlG interested in buying the Zombas, so I went ahead and took the 150 credits. And a few minutes later, after refreshing my post, someone else was actually interested in also buying my remaining Zomba for 150 credits, and I started to realize that the Zombas could actually sell for more considering how quickly they sold, so next time I get Zombas, I'll simply list them for 180 or 200 credits instead. And in the previous episode, I was able to sell off an uncommon unpainted Sparkles boost for 200 credits, so we'll simply be buying ourselves another Sparkles boost and listing it up for 200 credits again, making ourselves an easy 170 credits profit. And additionally, in the previous episode, we bought this Toon Black Market Gold Explosion for 80 credits, and we're going to be doubling our credits now, getting ourselves 160 credits, which is some decent profit considering that it only took a few hours to flip it. And in this next trade, I will be selling the Reactor crated exotic wheels that I got in the beginning of the video for around 180 credits in items. So the Gray Mandala Infinite, valued at around 40 credits, the non-crate import, valued at around 40 credits, and the Fennec Ombre decal, valued at around 100 credits. Here's just a quick trade where I managed to secure myself 40 credits for my Octane Dragon Lord decal. Even though it is simply rare, it is an Octane decal and does look quite nice, so I tried to go for 40 credits and it eventually paid off. Here's just another quick trade where I paid 10 credits for 2 non-crate rares. Even though it only profits me 10 credits, I like to take every trade that I can that can make me profit because it is a nothing to something and every bit of credits will matter in the long run. In this next trade here, somebody added me from my post saying half credits and want offers. He threw up a ton of imports, and even though they are all crated, which is typically bad, he had a lot of them, and a few of them were Octane decals, which I thought I could get myself 30 to 40 credits each, along with a couple painted boosts, which I tried to sell off for 50 credits each, so I paid 150 credits hoping that I could make myself some profit. Despite normally paying only 10 credits per 20 for limiteds or painted Rocket Pass items, I did see a titanium white inverted mandala along with a few other mandala inverted colors, so I thought I could make myself more profit here, so I was willing to bump my offer up to 50 credits for the trade window. Earlier in this episode, I was able to secure myself this Fennec Ombre decal for my Reactor along with a couple other items, and we valued it at around 100 credits. I posted it up for 100 credits and within a few hours was able to find myself a buyer. In this next trade here, someone actually threw up a few imports and wanted some credits, and I was able to negotiate him down all the way from 400 to 100 credits because I knew that I can get myself at least 150 credits for that Crimson Cirrus boost, along with 50 to 100 credits for the Endo, so that's some easy profit, definitely take that. Here's just a quick trade where I paid 30 credits for an additional uncommon Sparkles boost. And here's another trade where I paid 60 credits, 30 credits each for 2 non-crate very rares, giving me a 20 credit profit, and 30 credits for an additional 3rd non-crate very rare. In this next trade here, I posted up my non-crate imports for 40 credits each, and this guy wanted 2 of them, so we just went ahead and took the 80 credits, getting ourselves some more credits to start making profit on other deals. And a 3rd non-crate import also ended up selling for 40 credits, so again some more credits, and we'll be using those credits to buy some other items. And a quick little tip for you guys, selling your non-crate very rares off, I found it helpful and made the non-crate very rares sell faster when I posted up 5 for 200 credits instead of posting them up individually for 40 credits each, because people often want to do a trade up, so they'll buy like the set of 5 so that they can just do 1 trade up. This guy added me from my post on earlier where I'm paying 10 credits per 2 non-crate rares. He had 9 of them, so I was only willing to do 40 credits, but he just went ahead and accepted, so we made ourselves a solid 50 credits profit. Next up, somebody added me and was interested in my Sparkles boost, and they had 150 credits plus ads, and he threw up a Fennec Ombre decal, which we actually sold earlier pretty quickly for 100 credits, so that offer totals up to around 250 credits, which I was more than happy to take. And just so you guys know, Anodized has actually fallen a little bit in price on PC at the very least. It's only selling for around 80 credits now instead of its previous 100 to 150, so I've been starting to accept offers of around 80 credits for my Anodized. Here, I'm simply paying 140 credits for this Cristiano wheel, and I listed up for 180 to 200 credits or item overpay offers, and since they sell off so easily, this is definitely a good trade. And just because of the fact that I've actually had positive experiences flipping these Cristiano wheels in the past on other accounts, I decided to pick up a second one. Even though it might take a little bit longer to sell both of them, I still think that I can get at least 200 credits, probably more for each. So typically, I actually wouldn't stock up on more of 2 of an item, but since Sparkles, Cristianos, non-crate very rares, and stuff like this sells off really easily, I was willing to get another one for 30 credits. And just constantly refreshing your RL Garage and Discord posts is such a good idea because you'll always be the most recent person if you constantly refresh, and therefore you'll be able to get yourself more deals. And here's just a quick trade where I was able to secure myself 100 credits for my pearlescent mat. And I honestly made so much profit in this deal right here, getting myself a Titaniumite Overgrowth, Titaniumite Stratum, and a Striker Fennec Yorband for only 450 credits. And I value all 3 of these items at around 900 credits, valuing the Overgrowth and Stratum at 400 credits each, and the Striker Fennec Yorband at 100 credits, giving me so much profit. And here's just a quick trade where I managed to secure myself 100 credits for my Fennec Ombre decal, which is the minimum RL insider value. In this next trade here, I got myself the Cristiano Very Rare wheel for 120 credits, and the reason why I'm paying 20 credits less than before is because I already have 2 Cristiano wheels, and I only need more if they're going to be significantly cheaper than the ones I originally purchased. And here's just a quick trade where I sold off 2 non-crate very rares for 80 credits, and since I paid 60 credits for the 2, I made myself 20 credits profit. And you'd be surprised how many random inverted Rocket Pass wheels actually sell for their minimum RL insider value. For example, this Cobalt Mandala Infinite, I listed it up for 50 credits, and somebody had a Cobalt car and they wanted to complete their setup. In this next trade here, we were able to secure ourselves an insane item overpay for our Cristianos, getting ourselves a forest green standard, which I'll list up for around 150, 90 credits, and a ton of random Rocket Pass items, so the total offer gets us to around 300 or 350 credits, giving us insane profit. And we sold a second Cristiano. This time it wasn't as much of an overpay, but we still did manage to sell it for around 230 credits, because each non-crate very rare goes for around 40 credits. So since we paid 140 credits, we made ourselves a 90 credit profit, which is still solid. And here's a really quick trade, selling off a non-crate rare for 10 credits. And here we bought ourselves a third Sparkles boost for 30 credits, and despite the fact that they have previously sold off for 200 credits, I'm getting increasingly hesitant because they're starting to rack up in my inventory. And here's just a quick trade where I got myself 2 non-crate barriers for 10 credits. And here's just a great trade, honestly, where we were able to get ourselves 50 credits for this Octane decal that I bought in an assorted imports offer, which I did not even notice. So considering that we did not even count it when we were paying for those imports and we got 50 credits out of it, that's an insane deal. And this is the 4th and probably the last unpainted Sparkles boost that I'd be willing to buy, considering that I have 4 now and I haven't sold any of them off in a while. So we'll probably just sit on these for a while, take our post down, and continue buying more later once we've been able to sell off these. Even if it's only for, let's say, 100 credits, that's still some decent profit. So this next trade is going to be us selling our Crimson Cirrus boost for 170 credits. And I made some good profit here because I got it in a bulk deal where I paid 150 credits for around 8 imports, so we made some good profit, and let's get on right into the next trade. And in the final trade of today's video, I got myself a Zomba wheel and an Anodized paint finish for 110 credits combined, and since the Zomba sells for 180 and the Anodized for 80 credits, I made myself around a 150 credit profit to wrap up part 2 of my Nothing to 10,000 credits trading series. To recap today's video, we started with an inventory worth of around 1,240 credits and traded ourselves up to 860 credits, Zombas, Anodized, Striker Fennec Yorband, Endo, Titaniumite Stratum, Cristiano, Titaniumite Overgrowth, Burnt Sienna Overgrowth, 4 Sparkles Uncommon boosts, and this totals to around 3,140 credits. But don't forget our countless assorted imports, very rares, and Rocket Pass items, and these I value at approximately 1,000 credits, probably a bit more, but we'll just say 1,000 to be safe, which brings up our total inventory value to 4,040 credits for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, do make sure to like and subscribe with post notifications on to be notified of when I upload part 3. Peace out.